Hi, I'm Alexandra Gerbasi. I'm a professor and researcher at Grenoble Ecole de Management, and I've been studying negative ties and de-energizing interactions at work for the past 3 years. Let's talk about it. Let's go. So I look at negative interactions at work, specifically what we call de-energizing ties. And so those are interactions with individuals at work that sort of suck your energy out. And that's both emotional and intellectual energy, such that they can reduce an individual's performance, productivity, and their just happiness at work. And at times this eventually leads to turnover from the organization. We were working with a large multinational engineering firm, and they were reorganizing, and they recently sent a manager from the UK to New Zealand. And this individual had been very, very popular in the United Kingdom and really energetic and a great leader. But somehow when he came to New Zealand, things just didn't work. And there was a real conflict between the manager and his employees, such that all of a sudden performance went down incredibly, productivity went down incredibly, and customer satisfaction went down. So the company decided first to try to do some coaching with this employee to see if they could get him to work with the people in New Zealand. That didn't work. So in the end, because he was a good employee, they moved him back to the UK, where he was again successful. And then when bringing in a new manager into New Zealand, they actually found the productivity went up, as did satisfaction amongst their customers and their employees. Well, so there are a couple of things you can do. One is a sort of 360 feedback, where so people are getting feedback from everyone they work with. The other thing you can do that may provide a bit more anonymity is engage in a social network analysis, where individuals would rate all of the people they work with, but in an anonymous fashion. So you can sort of isolate the people that others are indicating are negative or de-energizing people to work with, without having them being sort of put face to face with it. Now, once you've discovered you have de-energizers, there are a couple things you can do. If you're a manager, if it's an employee you really, really want to keep because they're very talented, they're a high performer, you can offer them coaching and help them work on ways that they can better interact with people. Now, we have seen at times where when someone is uncoachable, the best decision is actually to remove that person or change them to a different setting, or sadly at times actually fire them if it doesn't seem like that person can work in the environment. Now, let's say you're just an everyday employee and you face a de-energizer. What can you do? Well, one thing you can do is just avoid them if you can. So avoid interactions that drain you. The other things you can do is try to seek out the interactions that do energize you and build your resources, and find some positive interactions in other places.